Well, my name is Jared Daly, and I am going to be your instructor for online mathematics, either college algebra or math fundamentals, North Platte Community College or Mid Plains Community College. And this introduction video is intended to give you a little bit of a instruction on how to get into and navigate this course and some important information for taking the course. So it doesn't really matter which class you're taking, college algebra, fundamentals, they'll both be available to you in Blackboard. And if you come in here to Blackboard to my college algebra class, for example, this is what the front page will look like. And this video could be found right here. Then you have an announcements page, and you also have the syllabus and a link to the homework. So I'm going to take you to the syllabus. Take a look here. College algebra, math 1150, all the pertinent information. My telephone number, feel free to call. My email, feel free to email me if you need help. Class begins, ends, last day to drop, and all that stuff. If you happen to be in North Platte, my office is in the Health and Science Center, room 217. You're welcome to drop in. If you're going to drop in, though, and you want to speak to me, the best thing to do is to email me and tell me when you're coming so that I can make sure to be there. Here is the information for college algebra course materials. Notice the course materials include a registration to myopenmath.com, where you'll have an online book, online homework, content videos, user forums, exams, and everything. All available there. It is free to register. And then you can also get the college algebra book in the bookstore if you want to. It's not required. It is optional. It's a good book. It has other resources as well available to you. And course objectives and everything else all down here. We'll have homework in this course that will be in MyOpenMath on myopenmath.com. And the dates and the schedule will be there. If you miss a due date, you can extend for 5% penalty up to an hour per hour for up to 5 hours, and drop the lowest 3 homework scores. And there will be exams for all the chapters. The exams are open book, but you may not use any open notes or any homework for the exam. And the final exam will cover the last chapter and have questions from previous exams as well. But to take the exams, you must have an approved proctor to take them with. In other words, you must have a person at a library or a school, or if you're in the military, you can have a commanding officer be your proctor, but you need to send me the name of your chosen exam proctor, their email address, and their title, and a phone number would be good as well, so that I can send them the passwords. Without a proctor, you cannot take the exams. The proctor cannot just be anybody. Needs to be somebody that I can send it to who can administer the exam in kind of an official capacity, like a librarian, a teacher at a school. You can use testing centers at other colleges, and so on and so forth. You can also take the exams at North Platte Community College, McCook Community College, or any of the extension campuses of Mid Plains Community College. Here's how the grading breakdown will go. You'll have homework, which will be worth 35% of your grade. You have chapter exams, 40%. Professionalism will be 10%, so please behave professionally. You'll have an assessment, which will be worth 5%. And you have final exam, which will be worth 10% of your exam. And then we have policy for makeup, withdraw, and we have all the other things the lawyers make us do. So now, let's take you here to the MyOpenMath Lab link. If you click on this, it will take you to MyOpenMath. And MyOpenMath is a free website created by college professors for math teaching. And it is used in this class. So here is the front page. We want to go to over here to the right, register as a new student. If you click on that, it'll take you to the registration page. You enter a username, choose a password, confirm a password, first and last name, email address. This needs to be an email address that you will check, because messages and announcements will go through this email address. If you don't check it, then if you don't check an email address, then you should probably enter the email address of your cell phone, which you can find online. Usually it's your 10-digit cell phone number and some other thing that has to do with the company that your cell phone is from. For example, if you're a Verizon user, then it's your 10-digit cell phone number plus, see, it's your 10-digit cell phone at VText, I think, for Verizon. And a US Cellular has its own, and everybody else has their own, but you can find those online. And anyway, then you're going to choose, my teacher gave me a course ID down here, and you're going to enter your course ID and enrollment key. Well, where is your course ID? It's right here. Course ID is 4076. The course name is this one here, and your enrollment key is Math 1150. There's, of course, a different one for Math Fundamentals. If we go to Math Fundamentals, you'll find that. Let's go figure that out really quick. So for Math Fundamentals, it's right here. Your course ID is 4077. Your name of your course here, and then the enrollment key is Math 0100. So there is the information that you need to get into My Open Math. And once you are there, then we can take you to My Open Math, and you can see what that is like. So once you've signed up and you're inside the class, this is what your class will look like. For Math 0100, you'll have 5 units, and each unit has homework within it. You also have access to the textbook here. You can print off the textbook if you want. You can ask questions about the homework here, and it's a forum, so lots of people are asking questions and answering questions. And I will try to get on there as much as I can to see what people are asking questions about. If you have a question directly from me, send me an email and I can answer that directly. This is an intro to My Open Math so that you can kind of learn how the system works. But then you have here a section. We open up a section. It has a link to the textbook. It also has some other materials here that you can open up, a document that you can open up. I think that's just the section of the text. Then it has videos. So if you open up the videos section, it will take you to YouTube and a little mini lecture that you can learn all about this section on. And then you come down here to the homework and you open up the homework, and the homeworks have due dates and due times. There are 10 questions on this, and many of the homework questions will actually have a video with them as well. So you can click on the video in the homework and it'll take you to a little mini lecture on just that homework problem. So you can immediately get some help right away. And you have multiple choice problems, you have fill in the blank problems, you have random number problems. So there's lots of different kinds of problems. In this one you have to actually put in the actual value. And most problems will give you multiple attempts, I think 5 or 7 or something like that. I'm not sure how that looks. Let's look at that really quick. If I put in this answer here, 45, I've used a lot of systems, so I'm trying to remember which one looks like what. Here it goes. Tells you the score. You didn't do it right. The score in the gradebook is 0 out of 1, and so we're rounding this to the nearest thousand, so let's do this right. It'll be 98,000. Oops. So let's try this again. Click in here, and 98,000 should be the answer. We'll submit it. And so it gave me 1 point out of 1, so I get full credit, even though I got it wrong on the first time. And it gives me my score. And you can try another question so that you can practice it. If you get it wrong the first time, you want to learn how to get it right, you can try another similar question without being penalized, so you can kind of practice. So there's lots of different kinds of questions. You'll see more and more of them. You can show instructions on how to do things as they get more and more complex, but it's a fairly straightforward system. When you do get to an exam, it will require you to have a password, and so We will get to those later, but anyway, the password will be held by your proctors and entered by your proctors, not by you. So anyway, that is my open math. Your grade will be right in here as you go up to your grade book. You'll be able to see how you're doing on the grade, and there's nothing here right now because I haven't finished anything. So anyway, that's how that's going to work. You'll know how you're doing throughout the class. What else can I tell you here? You can print off the homework so that you can work on it with pen and pencil if you would like. And as you submit each question, it will grade each question individually. You can skip around and do it in any order that you want. There's also a calendar, so you can come up here to your calendar and you can see when homework assignments are due. Right now it looks like we have our first homework assignment is not on the calendar because it's in the next month, so it's on the 28th, I believe. Let's see, is that right? I don't know. Anyway, I'll get the calendar to show these things for you eventually, so they'll have all that information. And that is that. If you have any questions or need any help, please feel free to call me. Make sure that you get your information for your proctor to me immediately so that we can get you ready to take the first exam. Also, there will be an assessment exam at the end of the semester for the college algebra students, which will be a different test. It will be a paper test, and I'll send out information on that later. Good luck. I'm happy to be your teacher, so let's have a good semester together.